hi, welcome to another one of our Knowledge Hub videos here at Innovation Visual. Today I'm joined by Adam and Vanessa from our team, and we're going to be talking about the HubSpot CMS Starter, which is very new at the moment. So without further ado, Vanessa, just quickly, what is HubSpot CMS Starter?
So Tim, it's a content management system that's on the HubSpot platform. So at the moment they have Pro and Enterprise, and this is the beginner package.
Okay, so it's the entry level. Adam, we're one of the top tier partners, and so we've had early beta access to the Starter CMS. You've been playing around with it, getting your hands dirty with it. What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, it's really, really great. It's a great place for smaller businesses to start. The content management system allows you to build up to 15 pages, and it's a great place to build yourself a website that has all of the benefits of HubSpot.
Okay, but that's good. So there's going to be a lot of people watching it who've probably got a sort of WordPress website at the moment, and they're looking at it and they're going, okay, maybe getting a bit fed up with WordPress. Is this, there's lots of CMSs out there. WordPress is the most popular.
Yeah.
So should I consider it? Is it something that's applicable to people?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
I think when you're looking at a WordPress website, there's a lot that goes around a WordPress website, and what the HubSpot starter package has given you is the option to bring everything in one place with one price, and for that I think it's unrivaled. With WordPress you find yourself buying plugins, you find yourself having to worry about hosting, SSL certificates, all of those aspects, whereas the HubSpot starter package, all of that comes in one monthly price.
Okay, so what you're saying is rather than paying for hosting, your SSL, your extra plugins, and there's a CDN, a content delivery network?
Content delivery network as well, yeah.
So that's all under one price. Well, I know this is really early.
Yeah.
Vanessa, do you know the pricing of it?
Yes, it's $25 a month. So,
Okay.
And that includes everything that we've just spoken about. So
That's a bargain, isn't it?
absolutely
Yeah,
bargain.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think they're giving it away at such a price then? I mean, because that is quite a giveaway, isn't it? Really, because if you've got decent hosting for your WordPress site, you'll be paying more than that.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
So do you know obviously you're not part of the HubSpot team, but what do you think the logic is here?
I think it's maybe getting people onto HubSpot as a platform, and then if you have CMS, you might also want to get marketing, like Marketing Hub or Service Hub as well, and then having it all in one place, like Adam said earlier, it makes things a lot easier. So if you've got CMS Starter and you've got the CRM as well,
You can start plugging the
personalise
data
it,
straight in.
and it'll plugging in the data, like tracking the activity. So it's
Okay,
really
so I know it's not all about comparing against WordPress and HubSpot CMS, but what's better? Because I know you can get a plugin for WordPress for HubSpot. Why is it more integrated in terms of to the rest of the tools?
So something that HubSpot talk about a lot is like the flywheel. So it's about attracting customers, and then you eventually convert them.
Yep.
And this will just like having everything in one place will really help that. So you just learn more about the contacts that come through the website, and
So you're getting those insights about what pages they're visiting.
Exactly, yeah.
You're pulling in. So you could use the chatbot. Could you straight in there?
Yeah, you could use the chatbot. You could see which pages are more popular, which content is performing better, and just everything you learn through HubSpot you can just keep building on, and
and it's all in one place.
Exactly,
Who wants another password to remember? Do you go in HubSpot, you've got your website, you've got all your marketing stuff, it's in one place, it's one login, and you're away.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Adam. I hadn't thought about that. So it's adding to that convenience factor of HubSpot, where you don't need to have MailChimp doing this, Hootsuite doing that. Now it's WordPress doing the management of the website, and something else over there. Right, okay. Like you've worked with it technically, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this video, they're going, okay, well, what's it like technically? Talk to me about this templating and the drag and drop builder, because they make a big deal about that.
Yeah, the drag and drop builder is, it's great for people who want to be able to amend and build templates or amend their website simply. Now, the drag and drop editor can be a very powerful tool to build you a great looking website. It's something that we've sort of seen versions of in WordPress with different plugins, but again, this is all native to the HubSpot tool, so you're not having to rely on plugins. And obviously, if you were to work with us as a web developer myself, I can tell you that what I can do in there might be slightly raised above what someone who has no experience with building websites can do. But what it actually does is, whether you're working with a web developer or whether you're going into it on your own, it's going to give you that starting point where you can build something that looks good and also allows you to integrate with the forms, integrate with the different aspects that HubSpot already bring to your business, to sort of build you quite easily a great looking page.
Okay, so people who are familiar with the HubSpot CMS, like at the Pro and Enterprise level, they might have seen about modules and templates. Just for those people that don't understand, can you explain the difference between modules and templates and how that works with the drag and drop builder?
Yeah, so if you're looking at an off-the-shelf template from HubSpot, then you will have a number of different modules that you can move within your template in the drag and drop editor.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean particularly that you'll be able to edit the modules to do different things or to look in different ways. But what it does mean is, if you've got a number of different aspects to your web page that you need to move around, if you want to add new things in, then you can do that by dropping them in the page.
Okay.
To build new modules or to amend modules, that's obviously where you want developers to come in and assist you in that, if not do it all on your behalf. But like I say, with that sort of initial, I know what I need a form here. I don't have to rely on a web developer to spend 2, 3, 4 hours building in code a new form and then embedding it into the page. It's all there in the drag and drop editor.
Right, okay. And I imagine that means that unlike, if you're trying to do forms in something like WordPress or another platform and you're trying to put a HubSpot form into it, you then have to worry about styling it. Exactly. You're not having to worry about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So you've talked about the hosting is all included, and I saw that it was 99.99% uptime SLO, so that's good. There's security thing, they're doing monitoring, proactive monitoring of that. There's the content delivery network, which, we love those kind of things because we like the speed. What am I missing, Vanessa? What else is in there that we should be talking about?
Adam mentioned about you can have up to 15 pages, so that's quite good.
Does that include your blog though? Because that would make a very small blog.
You can actually have I know. So you can also host your blog on there as well, and that means you can have unlimited pages.
Okay.
So that's
really
great.
15. What I would call service or product pages kind of thing, and then your blog, which can be as big as you like.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's
really
pretty scalable then, isn't it?
Definitely.
It comes with SSL, which I think is really important as well, because in this day and age, a lot of people will automatically, they look for that padlock, and you need that, and that's part of the benefit, because you get that as standard, and that for me blows my mind, because there aren't any other places doing that. For free. Apart from Shopify.
Yeah. Okay. So, what other things are we going to get from the starter level?
So you also get you can create an advanced menu navigation on there as well.
Yeah.
And then it also includes the CRM. So a lot of elements in HubSpot CRM.
Which is the free customizable. Put any fields you want in there.
Yeah, so like the forms, you can create landing pages,
Oh, okay. So you can do
yeah.
landing pages as well. So
Yeah, you can,
for things
yeah.
like paid campaigns and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can link these all to the website and stuff as well. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty good. So limitation-wise, really, we're talking about the 15-page limit on product service type pages rather than blog pages. Is there another limitation in terms of, because hasn't the Pro and Enterprise got some whizzes and bangs in there that this doesn't?
So with Pro and Enterprise, you can also do like A/B testing, and it also, I think you can do smart content as well. So
Oh, right. That's where, depending on who's looking at your site, it changes the content.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not in the starter.
no.
Would it
no.
be a bit too good, wouldn't it, for $25 a month?
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that the limitations really, if you're a business who, you know, perhaps are already at that 15-page mark on your current website, or probably an e-commerce website, I would say that that's probably something that you wouldn't, that, you know, the starter package isn't probably.
Yeah,
the
you're
best
not going to
way
put an
do.
e-commerce site on that, really, are you?
And I think, you know, there are those sort of limitations from a page perspective, in my opinion, are probably the only limitations that, you know, you'd need to worry about if you're thinking of migrating to HubSpot for the time being.
Okay.
Because, like I say, there are many benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Vanessa, you've been talking to some people about the HubSpot CMS, both at Pro and now at the starter level as well. I don't know, because you got them to sign NDAs and everything, because HubSpot was really sensitive about that. So, in terms of moving to like HubSpot's CMS,
Yeah.
do you have to do a whole new site build, or can you migrate what you've already got?
Yeah, so what we can do and what we have done in the past is you can migrate like your current site. So it'd be a case of like a developer like Adam doing, you know, the back work on it.
Yeah,
and
there's a couple of different ways of doing it, isn't
yeah.
there? That you can come to a company like Innovation Visual. Someone like myself would be, you know, the ideal person to be getting you all your content across. There are a few other ways of looking at it, whether it's using a tool to take that content across.
They do a blog migration tool, though,
They
don't
do,
they? For,
yeah.
like pulling all that without
Yes.
faffing about.
Which is such a dream, because if you've got a blog with hundreds of posts going back 5 years, you don't want to be sitting there
Going through
retyping
each
everything.
page,
No.
yeah.
cutting and pasting, getting
Cut and
ROI
paste and
from.
cut and no. So yeah, they've got that migration tool, which is great for the blog posts.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are different tools depending on obviously.
Is
what you're
migrating the
looking
look and feel easy from your experience in terms of, because they have some help with that HubSpot?
for. Yeah, well, Tim, from my experience, it's easy because, you know, I've been building websites for 12 years, so
Everything's easy.
everything.
Yeah,
don't quote me on that.
But I'm thinking, like, because some people, they only ever re-platform their website when they're doing a new website. Like they wouldn't dream of going, oh well, we like the look and feel of our website, but you know what, we want some extra functionality and features in the content management system. They wouldn't move it because it's too much of a massive pain in the backside.
Yeah.
Is it doable that I've got a site and I don't know, because when you look at service and product pages and take out the blog, there are a lot of B2B sites out there that are 10 pages or less quite often, because they're very focused on what they do. If those people are looking at this, is it, oh, you don't want to move now your current site because it will be a pain, or is it a doable thing? Is it like, yeah, this isn't going to be painful, this is going to be easy?
Yeah, the whole HubSpot sort of idea is that the migration is easy. And that's kind of where things like the blog migration tool come into its own. But also from a design perspective, there's lots that can be done to transfer a existing design over, rather than thinking new CMS, I've got to start with a brand new design.
Right.
So,
okay.
you know, the tool is built, especially when working with a company like Innovation Visual, to make it a very straightforward and pain-free process.
Okay. Because it's something that I come from this background, SEO and that kind of thing. I know that the starter one doesn't have like the SEO toolkit that Professional, I think, has.
Yeah.
But it isn't it much faster because it's got the CDN and stuff like that? Would you say it's a faster site? Because speed does count for SEO.
Yeah. I think from a search engine optimization perspective, there's so much that comes with the starter package sort of out of the box that there are probably things that a lot of businesses wouldn't even consider from an SEO perspective, that just migrating to a starter package on HubSpot would give them that SEO boost to begin with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And Vanessa, from your viewpoint, do you think that if people are looking at like the starter CMS or the CMS starter version, should they just look at that, or do you think that they should actually be looking at some of the other starter tools? Because there is the bundle that's available.
Yes, there is. So HubSpot do the CRM starter
suite. It's a suite now, isn't it? Yeah,
yes.
It's CRM suite.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
they did change the name recently.
Yes, they have changed the name, and so that comes with marketing starter, sales starter, service operations, which is also a new hub.
Yeah.
As well as CMS starter. So yeah, that's definitely worth looking at if you think all of the hubs would be useful for
beneficial.
you. But also, like, what you could do is, if you're interested in CMS starter, but you've got a lot of like marketing software that you use, like the marketing.
Things like email and social media management,
exactly.
that kind of thing, ads management, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so that you could maybe look at Marketing Pro for something like that. And
so mix and match your levels.
Yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
You can even do that as well.
Yeah.
Just depending on, what, as a business,
what
what
you
software you use, what you need integrated.
And is that the kind of thing that you're helping people decide on?
So I think once, when we speak to a prospect, we understand like what their tech stack is, what's important to them, how they're using their software, and then we suggest like, actually CMS starter, might be the most suitable for you.
Yeah.
But just the way you use these other software, we can actually replace it and have something like Marketing Pro.
Right.
And then
sort of build them their MarTech kind of vision for the future to help them grow and develop. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it's again building into that HubSpot thought of the ecosystem, the flywheel, the engage, convert, delight, keep building and building the revenue through that. Okay, so interesting that they've done it. So are there any final thoughts that people should be thinking about, in terms of, what they should be doing now? Is it something they should be jumping out and getting, or is it something that they should wait for?
I think that obviously any sort of move from something like WordPress to a new content management system can be quite daunting. There's probably more questions than answers at the beginning. So, it's not a simple sort of decision to make. So for me, I think people like us sat here today can help anyone who's interested in this and jumping on our website, maybe getting in contact with us and asking us a few more questions. I'm sure there are questions that people are going to have after watching this video, and let us help you reach out.
So if they comment at the bottom of this video, you'll answer those questions, you two, will you?
Yeah, definitely.
I will definitely try.
Okay,
yes.
Definitely try. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, and we're anticipating that with everything at HubSpot, things are going to move forward and things are going to roll forward. So get people to subscribe to the channel, and that way they're going to get the updates, and
That's right. That's right. Subscribe, click like.
Okay.
Keep updated with everything that we're putting out there, so that you can find out about the latest stuff.
Okay.
With HubSpot straight away.
Okay, that'd be good. Well, I hope that was interesting, and see you on the next video.